welcome back to Uncle Don's Friday Night Cocktail Hour, Saturday Night Special Edition. Once again, Friday night was busy, so I just opted to go ahead and do this on Saturday. Well, last week I realized was Kentucky Derby week, and I probably should have made this drink last week, but I just went ahead and decided to make my champagne cocktail last week just out of nostalgia for the movie Casablanca. So today, by request and certainly appropriate, my friend Lydia in Memphis, she requested that I make a mint julep. So Lydia, I'm going to make a mint julep today. Now, mint julep has been around a long time. The term julep actually means elixir, so it has some, quote, medicinal properties. So considering that I'm a doctor and I don't just play one on TV, I'm going to make you a medicinal drink that you have my permission to drink, as long as it's something you can do with health. So, and of course, don't drink and drive, particularly with things like this. Now, mint juleps traditionally, and I think just by definition, a mint julep needs to be made with bourbon. All right. Now, if you go to the Kentucky Derby, you're going to probably have your mint julep made with Woodford Reserve, which is an outstanding bourbon. And you know, wherever you make it in your own home, you'll use your own special bourbon. Well, since I reside in Virginia, then I'm going to go ahead and use today a Virginia bourbon that I like a lot. Now, this is something called Jefferson's Reserve. Very old Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, very small batch. Not quite sure what all that means other than it's Kentucky bourbon, so I'm happy with that. But this is a great one to drink neat. This is a great one if you like your bourbon on the rocks, you can drink. But it's also, if you're going to make a good mint julep, don't use a lousy or a cheap bourbon. Make a good bourbon, because that's the basis of your drink, okay? Now, other ingredients that we're going to have: simple syrup, and again, I made this earlier today. It's very simple, hence the name. Equal amounts of sugar and water in a saucepan. Heat it up, dissolve everything, and then just put it in a nice fancy decanter for your Friday night videos so that you can pour it out. Crushed ice and mint, and this is getting close to the bottom of my mint plant up in the front yard. We're actually into September now, so hopefully we're into some fall weather, so I may have to start buying some mint elsewhere instead of growing it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First thing, we're going to start out with probably 3 or 4 mint leaves in the bottom of your glass right there. Nice and simple. Now, you can make these in a nice sterling silver mint julep cup, which is kind of a tradition. You can make it in any kind of drink glass you want. I'm just making them these because it's a nice simple glass. I don't have any mint julep cups, that's another reason. And I can see what the drink looks like, and I can show it to you once we make it. So there we go. Your mint leaves in the bottom of the glass. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pour out about 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, and that's about 3/4 of an ounce there. Pour it right in, and then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to not quite muddle it. You're going to just kind of bruise these leaves in this simple syrup. You don't want to completely crush them, but you want them bruised enough so that it kind of releases, you know, a little bit of that mint oil and adds a little fragrance and flavor to your drink. So we'll just kind of squeeze those up just a little bit more there and give it a little whiff. And that's a simple syrup that smells like it's got some mint in it. Next thing you're going to do, and this is the very easy part, you're going to use some cracked ice and just kind of fill that up really good with cracked ice all the way up, because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your bourbon and a little garnish, and then you'll be ready to drink. This is a quick one tonight. And unfortunately, there is no shake, shake, shake tonight or any muddling music, so we'll just have to deal with that this week. All right, there we go. So that is our starter, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your bourbon. Now, you can see anywhere from 2 ounces to 3 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and add myself 3 ounces of bourbon to this, because I want a nice drink, and I want it to be made well, and I want it to be nice and strong. And we're going to pour that guy into there like that. Again, Jefferson's Reserve, excellent, excellent bourbon. And I'm going to take my stirrer, and I'm just going to stir that up a little bit. Mix it up nice. Get it nice and cold. Oh, this is going to be so good, so good. And then at the end, you're going to put in a nice sprig of mint. just to make it look all fancy. And there you go. There's a homemade mint julep that, once again, you can write home about, and I hope is good. So let's see how it is. Oh, that's way good. You're going to enjoy this. Simple recipe, easy to make, ice cold, and loaded with flavor. All right, so here's a happy Saturday to everybody. You guys enjoy yourself. Hope your transition into fall is good. Everybody continue to stay safe out there. We're not out of the woodshed yet as far as this virus goes. So be safe. Have a nice weekend. Cheers.